2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's Embiid, and it's P in at the four-man position. And for the Clippers, filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
Now here's Leonard. Fade away. And Embiid pulls it down. Maxey against George. Maxey, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Harris. George against Maxey. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. He passes to Maxey. The three. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden against Westbrook. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Russell Westbrook has the frame and the confidence to take on any contact that wants to come his way. That is a tough finish.
Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now, here's Zubac. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Batum, good.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. George with the ball. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Harden kicks to Maxey. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The pass to Pete. 5 to shoot. Back to Maxey. Pass to Pete. Shoots the 3. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
No good on the free throw. And Doris, the Clippers are moving into a new arena in Inglewood in 2024.
Kevin, I think this is absolutely huge for the organization. Part of establishing your own identity in Los Angeles will be their new arena. So exciting for this fan base that's growing and growing.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Here is Harden. Paul George making his last shot. Stolen by Zubats. Here's Leonard. They shoot again. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from P. 76ers trailing. Inside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Down low, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. And you look at P all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
It's got to be him. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
It's deflected. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Philadelphia. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And right now for the 76ers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Batum passes to Zubats, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Outside, Maxey. Here's P. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Harris. And no good that time.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And here's George for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's P. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And the first one drops. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Now here's Westbrook. 17 points in his last outing. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Now here's Harden. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 8 points. Zubac, good D by Embiid.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Zubac kicks to George. Connects from 3-point range. George has got 11 points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Again, Philadelphia.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
This is it to Westbrook. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Philadelphia, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Paul Reed comes in for P. And it's D'Anthony Melton in for James Harden. Melton against Highlander. Outside, Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Powell, no one around him. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's P. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He added 29 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Westbrook. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. Los Angeles with another miss. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to P. Embiid inside. Zubac defending. Embiid, no good. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. They grab their own miss. The shot by George, wide open. Drills it from outside. George has got 14.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Here's Harden on the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. Maxey looking it over. Over Batum. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers trail by 6. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Batum, the shot missing. Some solid defense from P.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And you look at Paul George, Doris. He really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
George against Maxey. From downtown. The shot by George, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's good, Maxey. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. George against Maxey. Now, here is George. Not a lot of room. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
First team foul. At the line for LA, Ivica Zubac.
The free throw drops for Zubac. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Tough night continues. Shooting a woeful 1 for 9.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
Now, here is George. No good from Zubac. The 76ers leading by 7. At the top of the key, Maxey. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's P. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards, the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Fourth, Russell Westbrook.
The game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there, each of those players such a joy to play with, because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Clippers trail by 12. And Harden with the stuff.
Okay, James Harden showing you, I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
And the Clippers have possession. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Leonard against Harris. Batum for 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, that elite vertical is what allows Russell Westbrook to lead, no doubt.
3-pointer. He no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. Down by 12. Maxey against George. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Listen, offensively, they're good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Embiid. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Here's P. Out left to the wing. A second chance effort. And he overshot that one, missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Westbrook, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Westbrook. The 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Batum. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
The pass to Harris. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Westbrook against Harden. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Harris.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Westbrook. Zubac finds Leonard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14. Get good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Clippers trail by 16. George dishes to Leonard. From 12 feet out. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Leonard. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's P. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Leonard. Here's P. Yep, that one goes. And it's now 23 points for P.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Maxey against George. Westbrook up top. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Finished off the break. Maxey's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Moving it.
Clippers trail by 20. Here's Batum, and Batum throws it down.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Paul Reed comes in for P. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And pass to Melton. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Zubac kicks to Batum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Batum.
Whistle there. Batum just plays right through the contact. Excellent finish.
One thing Nicholas Batum has shown Doris throughout his career is his versatility.
Kevin, you love guys who are willing to take on a number of different roles and have the skill set to go ahead and execute. Batum, a guy who played 3 different positions over the course of his decade plus in the NBA, a truly selfless player.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Stolen by Harden.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. George passes to Westbrook. Over Harden. Westbrook, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A nice job by JD in transition.
Westbrook against Harden. Now Westbrook. To the paint. Outside for Batum. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet out. And it's Leonard missing. Philadelphia leading by 23. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And again, it's Philadelphia.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the Clippers call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
A free t-shirt. Louder. Get louder.
The West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've had a dream season, and I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
You know, and that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
The three from George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Batum. The shot's good on the assist by George. Batum's got 5 points in the quarter.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Maxey against George. Outside Leonard. Over Harris. Rejected by Harris.
And you opponents gotta be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Batum, and the rejection by Embiid.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
It's going to
foul.
be on James Harden.
First team
Clearly
foul.
a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
Stolen by George. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by George. Westbrook's got 8 points.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Inside.
Nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And here's Harden for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. From beyond the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Down low, Maxey, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle. Batum inside. He's got 11.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Leonard on the wing. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Harris. P passes to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Passes it to P. Hauled in by Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Batum. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to P. Here's Maxey. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now the pass to Leonard. Elbow shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. And that's now 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Paul George.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here.
Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. George comes in for Mann. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Highland. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And the foul on P. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft, so only right to give pros that same amount of time. The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Be out there with Harris, then it's Harden, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players in the history of the game, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Here's Powell, and that one is good.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to his spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
The 76ers leading by 22. Here's P, and he converts the layup. P's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Westbrook surveying the D, and the shot goes in. Westbrook's got 5 points.
Got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. It's George on the wing. Fades and shoots. P grabs the miss.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Maxey on the wing. Pass to P. Harden outside. Inside. Poked away. Paul George with the steal. Foul for 3. And And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's P. Goes up on the wing. They get a hand on it. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Third team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line
And
for
over
your
the
first.
years, we have seen Kawhi Leonard continue, Doris, to battle through injuries.
Kevin, he has been a hot topic as it relates to that loaded word, load management. But we have to be fair. Kawhi has had a number of leg and knee issues. There is a certain amount of caution you want to take where his body...
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Westbrook against Harden. Westbrook can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
And the Clippers making a change here. Preston's checked in. And Harris drops them both. Here's Preston. There's the dish to Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Trying to break that ice. He takes it up and lays it in.
Kawhi's such a gifted offensive player. How about that dribble drive move? So nice.
Maxey finds Harden. Here's P. He's covered by Leonard. P, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
The 76ers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And here's Harden for three. Cans it from downtown.
Three-pointer.
Harden's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's George. Here's Preston. The feed to Leonard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Here's Mann, guarded by Harden. Shot clock at 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here and finished off by Martin.
Well, Kawhi understands now. He commands so much attention. That is beyond point.
The 76ers leading by 22. Passes to Pete. It's stolen by Martin. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In his short career, Terrence Mandoris has been asked to play a variety of positions and roles.
And Kevin, that's a testament to his adaptability. He has started, he's come off the bench. One thing we know nightly, he's going to be tremendous with his energy and competitive spirit.
That free throw missing. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kenyon Martin. That one misses. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey against Leonard. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Mann. Pass to Zubac. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
George dishes to Leonard. Outside for Batum. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
George passes to Batum. The shot off that time. The 76ers leading by 19. Here's Maxey. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's George. Basket counts. George has got 20 points.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
17-foot shot on the way. Again, Philadelphia.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Clippers trail by 21. Ring shot on the way. Can't hit that one.
Well, defense give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Embiid, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 40% from the floor here. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Here's P. Back to Harden.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down low. Kicks it out to Maxey. P passes to Embiid. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against them.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 21. A minute 50 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, P.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they throw at the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.